We interrupt your program with a weather alert in your area. There is a large chance of snowballs. Welcome to the Snowball Effect podcast.
A clap. Oh, it's clap. I don't want the clap. Oh, so we're talking about getting clap and all kinds of shit. All right, you do the intro.
This is Tuck. I'm Brandon, and this is the Snowball Effect.
The Snowball Effect. Hell yes. I knew you had it in you, Brandon.
Yeah, nobody really knows what they're saying.
That's my favorite. Is it going to be loud? That's fine.
Good for them.
Good for them. It woke them up.
Yeah.
So if it was like I'm listening to you on the way to work, you're going to be motivated by the time you get there.
No, someone's going to swerve and wreck.
Well, hey, you listen at your own risk, So,
I swear to God,
I mean,
there's
it woke
a
me up.
baboon in the road.
What?
Yeah, baboon,
A baboon?
Yeah.
I don't see no baboons in the road.
Well, that's what they're going to say.
I've seen some armadillos here lately.
I have seen some armadillos.
Sheave hat.
No, it don't work.
Yeah, that's what you said. That sucks.
I mean, there's nothing but tailbone. That's it.
So if you take an armadillo shell and you want to make some badass helmet like sheave, it won't work.
Touch your stomach.
Yeah, I'm hungry. It's dinner time, baby. I'm starving. I have, like I said, last week, peak male physique. And you have to feed the beast, baby.
Yeah, feed the beast.
Feed the beast. Could have been,
Copyright infringement there, but that's all right.
What's feed the beast?
It's something. It's out there.
Is feed the beast a copyright something?
Yeah, it's something.
Feed the beast. So I probably just owed somebody like $21 for saying it 3 times.
What'd you say?
I'm not saying it again. I'll go broke.
But no, yeah, you can take an armadillo and
You gotta dry it out, huh?
you can look like an idiot.
Like
scooping it up.
taxidermy.
Yeah, someone that knows what they're doing probably should do it. Because if someone like me was to stop on the side of the road with the 97 Ford Escort wagon and pull a random box that they had in their 97 Escort wagon and kick this like freshly killed bleeding armadillo into this box because they don't want to get leprosy.
You can get leprosy?
Yeah, dude, they carry leprosy.
Armadillos.
They turn you into a leopard.
Now that would be cool. So, okay, what if the leopard was gonna be your spirit animal?
I don't know.
So if you was gonna be any animal, like if you could pick an animal to be your spirit animal, but you could actually turn into one, what would it be?
Not a horse.
Why?
Because they got little pee-pees.
How?
Trust
Give me your reasoning.
Okay, have you ever heard the term hung like a horse?
Of course.
Okay. Peter to body ratio is not very good. If human male was hung like a horse, you'd have like a 3.5 incher, which would still be decent because that beats the 2.5 incher that I got. But
yeah, I guess you're right there. So you don't want to be hung like a horse.
no,
Okay.
no,
Well, it kind of defeats the goal in life that I've had.
yeah,
I have to find something else to strive towards, I guess.
gallop.
All right, so back to making me a helmet out of my armadillo
I
here.
thought you wanted to know what animal I'd be.
Yeah, okay. What animal would you be?
I don't care to tell you now.
Okay. So if you had to make a armadillo hat for me or for anybody, you said you take it to a taxidermist?
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah.
Because you picked one up or someone like you picked one up?
Someone like me stopped on the side of the road with their 97 Escort wagon
and picked one up
and kicked its lifeless, bloody corpse into a box. And the person that done that told me that it wasn't that bad until it rolled over, and then it smelled like
death.
Like bad.
bad.
It was so bad.
So once he got it home, what actions did he take to try to make it into a helmet?
Put it underneath of a tire.
Yeah. Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did it end up? What was the final, product?
Tailbone.
That's all?
That's it.
Everything else
the
went
shell
away?
it was gone. Tailbone.
So it's not much of a helmet then if it's just going to deteriorate like that.
No.
I wonder if your friend could have sprayed some clear spray paint on it and keep it from deteriorating.
I don't know. Next one I find, I'm gonna put it in a freezer.
Next time you found it, so it was you.
Yeah, well, I called him. I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
there's a armadillo on the road if you want it." Yeah.
So are you into picking up roadkill?
Not usually.
Yeah. Talking about micro business ideas. You now have talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
Until we found out that it's all over TikTok and stuff.
Roadkill rodeo.
Roadkill rodeo, man.
Yeah.
So this was Brandon's idea, not mine, but I'm going to speak on it. But it was finding roadkill. So your overhead is cheap.
Cheap.
I mean, dirt cheap. You see it on the side of the road, you pick it up. Squirrels, rabbits. Deer's a little too big to do.
They're dying to get used.
They're dying to get used, So your overhead's low. You take them home and you position using taxidermy. We'd have to learn that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how expensive that would be to take that course or learn how to do it. But you would set these roadkill animals up like they were riding bulls. So you would say you would put a rabbit or a squirrel on the back of a rabbit and put the rabbit ass up.
Yeah.
Put the rabbit ass up like a Brahma rabbit. Not a Brahma bull, but a Brahma rabbit.
Yeah.
And then have the squirrel sitting on its back, one hand holding on to the reins, one hand up in the air with his cowboy hat, fairy tail up in the air, just having the time of his life. I would buy one for my office. But,
you could even get some deer antler ends, cut the ends off so it makes it look like a real longhorn bull.
Hell yeah. Man, that'd be sweet. Call him Lane Frost.
Yeah.
I could have put a joke in there, but that just would not be good. The Lane Frost wave. Yeah, man, I love that movie. See, if we went into business doing that, our overhead would be low, time consuming would be, it'd probably take some time to make them. But you can pump out one or two a week probably.
A bullfrog.
Yeah.
A bullfrog and a field mouse would be a good one.
What would they be like? What would be the setup? If you're gonna stick to roadkill rodeo, what would be the setup?
I'm glad you said that.
Okay, I'm listening.
Pretty much the same thing, but a bullfrog and a field mouse.
Oh, a field mouse sitting on the back of a bullfrog.
Yeah, that or you could have the field mouse standing up with a lasso going towards the bullfrog. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You'd have to put some horns on the bullfrog somehow.
Yeah.
I think we should look into doing that. I know there's a bunch of other people on TikTok.
I've always really wanted to learn how to taxidermy anyway, just because. I'd like to be that. If anything ever happens to Brittany or anything, I might have to find something to do with my time, And
I don't want nothing to happen to Brittany, though.
Well, no, of course
You're
not.
talking about way on down the road, when you're 100.
For sure.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm pretty sure that I'll die before her because of my
statistics show that we're going first.
Yeah, well, not only that,
back on the oval track when your car caught on fire, you didn't even try to get out. You just sat there. So
I put it in reverse and I moved out of the way.
There.
No, I think I will go before her just because of my peak prime.
So you think that's a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Down the road, it'd be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not because it's in season.
Yeah, it's in season.
Yeah, we're in season.
I'm seasoned.
Kenny's laughing. He's not allowed to laugh though.
No,
because
he don't
have
Kenny.
Yeah, he don't have the same attributes as us.
Yeah, that's right. You sit over there and eat your bananas.
Did you ever answer the question of what animal you'd be if you was a spirit animal?
No, I didn't.
That's because you said you didn't want to tell me. But would you please tell me?
Well, you did.
With your
very nicely.
With your Lion King intro.
Now hold on. Is Bigfoot an animal?
You damn right.
I'd be Bigfoot.
We talked about this last week.
I'd be mysterious as shit. Walking around here with my arms hanging low,
with your big old member dragging the ground.
Yeah, bumping over rocks.
I have carpet burn all over that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, you took my idea. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I was not gonna say that.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. I was going to say probably a deer.
Really?
No.
That's kind of a bad choice.
I know I hunt deer. I know the risks they take.
I was gonna say that's like
Sorry,
one of
PETA.
the, like major things, shoot deer.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
It's
shoot
in season right now. Like we're in season.
Yeah,
Deer is
they're
in season. Yeah.
Man,
I don't know what I'd be. A gorilla, maybe.
gorilla would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty.
Because
Hey, wouldn't nobody fuck with you.
they're
I think
what
we
it
might get
protected.
beat on that one. Oh, we're good. I said it for the first time in the show. I feel good. My cherry just popped.
You popped your cherry?
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I remember whenever I popped my cherry.
Your own?
Yeah, no, I can still feel Uncle Rufus's hands on my shoulders.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
No, just
Both
kidding.
hands on the shoulder.
Disclosure: I don't have an Uncle Rufus.
Both hands was on your shoulder though.
Oh no, never happened. No.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
All right, perfect segue. All right. If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
Oh, all kinds of things.
No, you can't just say that. You gotta like.
Oh man.
What's your favorite terminology that you would love to hear your pet parrot say?
I'd love to just be sitting there, and no matter what happens, like say Brittany drops a plate or I drop a plate or something, I'd love for that parrot to be like, "Oh fuck," "Oh fuck,"
Mine would be
or "Son of a bitch."
I would, if I had a pet parrot, I would teach it to say, "It's bedtime."
Yeah.
Yeah, because as a dad of 3 beautiful little girls, my wife and I say it so many damn times every night that if you had a pet parrot, it could just say it for you.
Yeah.
You can just say it one time, and then the parrot's just going to say it all night.
If Stone Cold had a parrot,
What would he say?
oh hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah. I love Stone Cold. He's eventually one day going to come on the show.
yeah, he's the
And
coolest.
he's going to give us his best Stone Cold impression.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So have you reached out to him?
No,
Me neither. We need to.
yeah, we do. Well, is that really our job though?
I think if
That'd be Kenny's
if
job.
all 3 of us reach out to him,
Hey man,
like on a daily basis,
we think you're awesome.
the squeaky wheel gets the oil kind of thing.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them one-liners.
Yeah, an open mouth gets fed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, we need to get him on the show. So if you can hear this, Stone Cold, because I know you're one of the millions that's viewing and listening, I think you need to, come on the show.
Yeah. I tell you one damn thing that really gets on my last nerve.
Grind your gears.
Grinds my gears.
Not to copyright Family Guy. Sorry, that's another $13.
So, before this podcast makes any kind of money, we're going to be in the negative for sure from all the copyright infringement.
Oh, absolutely. But what grinds your gears?
So
What do you mean before it makes money?
Yeah.
We're rolling in it, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. Not really. We need subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now. Does your wife or mother-in-law, anybody like that, watch Lifetime? Or did you know anybody that watched Lifetime all the time?
Yeah. Yeah. My grandmother watched a lot of Lifetime if she wasn't watching the Braves and the Titans and UT Vols, but we won't go there.
I really despise Lifetime.
Yeah, me too.
So my mother-in-law watches Lifetime.
Yeah.
A lot. Oh, ooh, here's a good one. Law and Order.
Oh, we used to watch that every night. So remember back last week when we were talking about how I moved in with my mama and like she cooked all these bomb-ass foods and stuff? We also watched a lot of Walker, Texas Ranger, Law and Order. That was before the SVU or whatever. It was that, and then we'd watch the Atlanta Braves on TBS. Murder, She Wrote.
Okay, nothing against
In the heat of the night. Oh, sorry.
No, you keep going. I'm listening.
No, that's all of them.
Nothing against fucking Chuck Norris.
He's badass.
He is a badass.
He's not quite Stone Cold. Ooh, Stone Cold and Chuck Norris in a fight. Who wins?
Stone Cold's whipping
Absolutely.
his ass.
Chuck Norris is like 97.
Unless Chuck's got a rifle. He's pretty good. I've seen
Or a
him.
Dodge Ram.
Yeah, or a Dodge Ram.
Yeah, if he had Dodge Ram, he'd run his ass over.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he's going to have to. He's 96, 97 years old, so Stone Cold ain't got a chance.
Still
If
whipping ass, though.
If he's in his Dodge Ram, Stone Cold ain't got a chance, but if it's man on man, mono, Stone Cold's whooping the hell out of him.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to punch him in the gut, kick him in the gut, grab a hold of that neck, bam, Stone Cold stunner. Yep, absolutely. Anyway,
so
Lifetime sucks.
And Chuck Norris had a little bit of the same thing going on, though. But you could watch Chuck Norris do it all the time because it's fucking Chuck Norris. You can watch him do it.
I think I know where you're going with this.
They're all the same.
Absolutely.
Someone gets...
They have come out and said their writers just plug in different characters' names, different seasons of the year, different settings. It is the same damn story every time.
Yeah. Raped, killed, beat, whatever.
Yeah.
Murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Someone comes in,
it's usually
saves the day.
Save the day, yeah.
They fall in love.
He works for the post office.
Depends
and shit.
on what season is if it was Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, what have you.
Absolutely.
They're all the same.
Absolutely.
They're the same. I've seen them a million times. I can tell you how this one's going to end.
But people still watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And they eat that shit
Eat
up.
it up.
I mean, because here's the scenario. Woman went through a hardship, right? Her ex-old lady, her ex-old husband used to beat on her and stuff, so she left him.
Yeah.
Well, her and her kids, because now she's a single parent,
Right.
struggling, living with her mother and stuff like that. Yeah. Old dude, handsome, probably got one to his kneecap, works at a post office, right? And
bruises.
Yeah, and it's over after that.
Yeah.
He drops trowel one time, she sees it. There's the happy ending.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Done deal. It's wild.
And they're all the same. I mean, they're all the same.
All the
and that's
same.
Lifetime or what's that other one? Hallmark. That's that's the one with all the
What's
damn,
really, really, really bad.
I think they're
is
owned by the same dude.
Special Victims Unit. They're all the same.
Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all the
Victims.
same.
Mm-hmm.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Everyone's the same. Yeah.
Which one's Ice-T in?
That's Special Victims Unit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I
he
like
is
him.
cool. I like his little ponytail.
He's a badass.
He is a badass.
He's one of them dudes. You walk up, you don't mess with him. You do what he says, and
Yeah, but he's not like Stone Cold though.
no.
Even 96-year-old Chuck is whooping the fuck out of him.
Yeah, probably.
And he's gonna look at him and say, "You're a fucking idiot."
So, Hallmark and Lifetime, that's people's guilty pleasures.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Yeah. What is your guilty pleasure when it comes to music?
Music?
I have a good one.
Oh. I'll really... yeah, this one takes...
Like, if you're in the escort, or...
No one's around.
No one's around, you're belting at the top of your lungs.
50s music.
50s?
50s.
Is that really a guilty pleasure, though?
I don't know. Is it?
What do you mean by 50s music?
Like 50s music.
Like...
It makes your soul feel good.
That's a guilty pleasure?
Is it? I don't know.
No.
I don't think I understand the question, I guess.
A guilty pleasure is like...
So if I was
It's like
belting out Britney Spears or something.
100%. Because
Okay, I got
mine's
you.
Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie.
Okay, I'm not a Swiftie. Shoot, I don't know.
I'm a Swiftie. I was cleaning the pool over the summer. Didn't think nobody was home.
I guess Nickelback, because everybody says Nickelback
Man,
sucks. But
I'll
let me tell you
jam-
something.
I'll
I
jam
fucking
it.
love Nickelback.
I will jam them anytime. Them and Creed both. I will jam them.
You seen that guy on Facebook? He's like, fucking love Nickelback, man. I'll tell everybody I love Nickelback. He's hilarious.
So we was I went to the in-laws to clean the pool before some friends come over to have a cookout. And I'm in the pool vacuuming it and that kind of stuff, getting the gnats and shit out. I had the Bluetooth speaker jamming some Taylor Swift, right? I didn't think nobody was there. My mother-in-law walks out and goes, "I didn't know you was a Swiftie." I was like, "Shit," I didn't want nobody to know that, but I don't care now. I can let everybody, all the millions of people know that I'm a
You was
Swiftie.
screaming out screen door.
Yeah, huh?
You was screaming out screen door.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just at the top of my lungs. Did you know? Do you know who Travis Kelce is? You don't follow football much, do you?
No.
You know who Travis Kelce is. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are an item. They are. Hell yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for her.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have successful careers. he's going to be the topic of her next song.
For sure.
For sure. I know. I'm a
For sure.
Swiftie. I can tell you.
So what about all this? Did you heard about the? I'm sure being you're a Swiftie, so it's like,
Yeah.
what about her having to re-record all her stuff?
Re-record it.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't know this.
Yeah, she had to remaster everything because she wasn't able to make money on the old stuff because of the record company wouldn't release a contract or some shit like that. I don't know.
I think she finally got the rights back to her music, so she
Oh.
recorded and
Yeah.
remixed it all her stuff.
See me tell me all these freaking millions of dollars she makes and she ain't even making money off her damn music?
Oh, she is now. She's rolling in it.
From tours.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
where she
she's
got all the money from.
she's had a bunch of tours for sure.
Yeah. Have you seen the tickets?
Have you seen the list of exes she has? She's had plenty of tours.
Yeah,
Tour of
man.
Italy, tour of what's his name? Tour of, I mean, not calling her a hoe or nothing, but I mean, she's wrote a damn bunch of songs and they all got different men behind
I
them.
was gonna say if I had that many partners, I'd probably write a song about each and every one of them too.
Yeah. I ain't writing a song about my partner. That's for damn sure. There's no songs there. What was you saying before I rudely interrupted you? You said something.
That's a problem with people interrupting me too.
Yeah, you got to listen.
I got a really short memory. I forget. What was we talking about?
I don't know. Really don't matter.
Yeah, fuck it.
Funny story. A few years ago, I was on the mower, mowing the yard, and it was like the first cut of the season. So the grass was a little tall, Well, do we know what kind of animal likes to live in the ground? Not an animal, sorry. Flying insect.
Ooh, yellow jacket.
Yellow jackets and
Yeah.
hornets. Well, I happened to drive over their suburban home.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the yard. And I didn't realize
It's pretty rude,
I did. I didn't mean to. I mean, if I'd have known, I'd have poured gasoline down there and let it on fire first before I rode over
Oh,
it
you
with a mower.
arson. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Prove it. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be nobody left to tell on me. But anyway, I drove over it, and next thing you know, I felt something funny.
Yeah.
They were in my shirt, in my shorts, in my shorts, in my shirt.
So what you're telling me is you didn't have to take any Viagra, you didn't have to pump it up or anything. It was just
I did
automatically
not.
swelled up.
I did not get stung there.
That's too bad.
I know, man. That would have been so cool. I had a buddy that busted a blood vessel in it, and he said it swelled up 3 times the size it normally does, and it stayed that way for 3 weeks. I was like, man, you lucky, man. I've been squeezing the hell out of it trying to pop a vessel for years. I ain't never been able to do it.
Taking a mallet, pop.
No, that's out of the question. But anyway, I come off that mower. Luckily, that had a switch on the seat for it to shut off. I was to my underwear by the time I got to the front door, and my wife, of course, always laughing when I'm in like pain or in a situation. She likes to laugh first and then ask me later if I'm okay, right? So I'm running across the yard, yanking clothes off. I'm to my underwear by the time I get to the door. Well, one comes inside the house. That was the only thing to prove to them that I wasn't like on something,
Right.
because it came in the house. My daughter was laughing. Kenzie was laughing. It was bad. Standing there in my underwear, whelps all over me. I tore my ass up.
Yeah. That happened to my dad once. He was mowing and he ran over a nest in the ground, and that motherfucker, he ran the lawnmower into the only thing that I really loved at that point in time, and that was my blue blow-up ring swimming pool.
He ran over the swimming pool?
He ran into it so that he could get in the water.
Oh, I just jumped off in there.
Yeah. I don't know.
I broke my neck once.
Because there wasn't what? What do you mean?
I did. I broke my neck once. It wasn't like officially doctor prescribed break, but
Pretty sure
it was pretty sure that I had a few to drink and decided to jump off in this damn 3-foot swimming pool head first and
Oh.
landed head first, literally.
Ooh.
I come up out of the water. I was numb from the waist down. My wife had to drag me out of the water, and
I ate a
she was
caterpillar
scared to death.
once.
You ate a caterpillar?
Yeah, I got drunk and ate a caterpillar.
Oh, like one of them big fluffy ones?
Yeah.
They're poisonous or venomous or whatever you
Yeah.
say.
Well, I kept feeling something in my lips.
It wasn't your mustache?
No, it wasn't my
Oh.
mustache.
Okay.
But I kept feeling something. It felt like I had splinters all over my bottom lip, right? And
Is that their defense mechanism?
I think so. I think they got little stingers. But I
What did it taste
feel
like?
I don't know. I was drunk.
Oh, what do you mean? You don't know,
I don't know.
dude? That's some of the best food.
I don't even remember it happening. I was just told, hey,
You ate a caterpillar.
you ate a caterpillar.
I'll tell you, there is pictures of me on the internet somewhere that I would not want anyone to see. I've tried searching for them. I think they finally got taken down. We were at me and my buddy Josh and Chris. We had an apartment in Portland, and we didn't have jobs, but we was making ends meet. Okay, and we like to throw parties. There was a Sumner County sheriff that lived in the little townhome next door. He was all right with it. He said, no underage kids and don't party past 2 a.m. I was like, man, 2 a.m., that's pretty sweet, you know? Well, we had like 3 of our buddies had a birthday like in the same weekend, so we was going to plan this big old shindig. Now, this is like a little old 3-bedroom apartment. Actually, it wasn't even 3-bedroom. It was 2 bedrooms. Like one of us slept on a couch most of the time. We had like 70 people in this damn apartment.
Oh, my God.
Well, beforehand, see, I had to be told all this. We run to the liquor store, to the liquor store, and I got
Home liqueur.
a big old bottle of Jägermeister. That's why I don't drink it no more.
I love
It
it.
hurt me. So that and a bunch of other stuff, Well, I had that big old bottle gone by 5 in the afternoon, on a Friday. I didn't have a job. I was day drinking, having a good old time, waiting for this party to get started. Well, come to find out, I missed the whole party.
That sucks.
I missed the whole party. But when I woke up the next morning, funny story, the cops did raid us that night. We got evicted all at the same party because there was, I guess, a bunch of people there that we didn't know were showing up. So we lost control. And of course, when you got 70 people there, you lose control.
Yeah.
But when I woke up, I was naked and I had Sharpie all over me. Like it was a game.
Probably a few dicks.
A few.
Just a few.
Yeah. There was somebody tried to write a word on my wiener,
It's,
but there's only 3-letter words you can spell,
yeah.
so you really couldn't read it. But then it was forever before I got all that off me. They say they took pictures, and I'm sure, it was kind of like right at the beginning of Facebook really being popular and stuff. That really kind of tells my age, but
You know what would have been cool, though?
what? If I could fit more than 3 letters on it?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
If they'd have, like, stretched it out and then wrote it.
Yeah.
That way, whenever you
Dude,
got up
that
and it
would've been
said something.
sweet.
Like the rubber bands.
Yeah. Like it said like GM. Like I drive a Honda,
is
not a
that?
GM.
Yeah.
But whenever it got hard, it said good morning.
Yeah.
That'd have been sweet. I
Yeah.
wish they'd have done that.
Fucking assholes.
Like, it'd have been like good, and that's all they got out of it.
Oh.
If you could invent a holiday, Brandon, what would you call it, and what day would it be on?
Oh. I passed a church once, and it said SBC Church, and I was like, Small Block Chevrolet?
Yeah, small
No.
block Chevrolet.
Scottsville, Barron County.
Okay.
I had no clue. Yeah. But if I had a holiday to invent, I don't know. Pretty much all the good holidays are already made, you know?
No, they're not.
What?
The day after the Super Bowl is not a holiday yet. That's one. That's not my pick. But it's not one.
I'm not a football guy.
I know, but I'm saying that's the holiday that I would pick.
I don't know. I guess if I could make, I think, good like hometown racing events should be categorized as holidays. That way, I didn't have to miss work and get
So you're saying every
trouble for
Friday before a dirt race event needs to be
I should have off.
holiday,
Yeah, I should have off.
paid holiday.
Yes, absolutely.
But if you can only invent one,
With double pay.
but what if you can only invent one holiday? And that's kind of the question, just one.
Well, Thanksgiving's already the holiday where you eat.
But you could have pre-Thanksgiving on that Wednesday.
That's a Friendsgiving.
I know, but like it's not a paid holiday.
Yeah, I mean,
But what would you call it? Was that a ghost?
that was definitely a ghost.
That kind of
Oh, fucking shit.
the ghost like replied. Are you in here? In here. In here.
Suck a dick.
The holiday that I would pick is I would consider opening day of deer season every year a holiday that should be required to be off
Yeah.
of work.
That'd be a good one.
Now, it usually falls on Labor Day weekend, typically. So usually it's always a Saturday, so I'm always off work anyway. But, like, I think that whole week should qualify as opening week of deer season holiday.
Yeah.
And that would be September 1st through the 6th or 7th every year. Because the worst part about it is season opens on Saturday, and you have to come back to work on Tuesday usually. It just sucks. I guess I could put in some personal time off, but I don't.
Speaking of sucking,
Okay.
so I've been kind of thinking about this for a little while, right? And I was talking about blowing a tranny the other day, and
In your car?
yes, in my car.
Blowing a tranny in your car.
And I noticed that somebody in Walmart kind of looked at me funny. And I was like, what the fuck are you looking at, you know?
Talking about transmission.
Yeah,
Duh.
I'm talking about transmission. But it is 2023, so keep in mind, you have to be very careful about where and how you talk about blowing your tranny.
Okay. And is that overfilling it with fluid? Is that how that happened? Or blowing the seals out and stuff?
Yeah, no, I think it was a little too low, and it just burned the clutches up in it. But yeah, it was wild.
I bet you got some funny looks.
Yeah, I got some.
What'd
funny
Brittany say?
looks. She wasn't around.
Is hot dog considered a sandwich? Or is it a hot dog? I know the answer. I'm asking your opinion.
It's got to be first of all, it's got to be a beef Frank.
Nathan's.
Yeah, Nathan's.
Are we sponsored by Nathan's yet?
We could be.
We're not. Or we need to be. Nathan's is... I
You
mean,
know, if Nathan's would sponsor us, we could
have a hot dog eating contest?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do like what's his name does. And he, was it 65 he ate? It was a bunch.
No, actually, if Nathan's would sponsor us, we could probably get it to where our mascot has a Nathan's dog hanging between his leg.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
Be a beef dog.
It'd be
Be the little red rocket coming out of our Bigfoot Yeti. That'd be cool. I think we need to do that for sure. But is it a sandwich or not?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean, you got meat on the bread.
on bread, yeah.
So I would classify meat on bread
That's a sandwich.
as a sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
But I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich.
The hot dog itself.
Do you think a cheeseburger is a sandwich? Do you call it a cheeseburger sandwich? Or do you call it a cheeseburger?
No, but
But it's meat
if
on the
someone's
bread.
bothering me, I'll be like, hey, I'm eating my fucking sandwich, you know? Leave
But-
me alone.
So, like, if you go to McDonald's and order a Big Mac combo, do you call it a Big Mac sandwich? Like, okay, I want...
Okay, yeah, no, it is a sandwich because on the menu it says sandwich only. Yeah, yeah,
So, like, what if you want it... Okay, you don't want the combo.
sandwich only.
On the app, it says sandwiches and meals.
You don't just say burger only?
No, motherfucker, it says on the screen
I say-
sandwich
okay,
only.
It's not a sandwich. Because if I wanted a sandwich, it'd be like Capicola or fucking ham and cheese and shit. No,
That's a sub.
Okay. Next question.
Fuck off.
Just because it's on a hoagie, what makes it a fucking submarine?
It's underwater, duh.
Did you not know that that's what a sub was short for?
What? No.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a.
Submarine.
Oh, you said it's built for?
No.
Like they can endure more water
Like a
before
sub
they get soggy?
sandwich.
Or?
Like where it got its name is because they look like submarines.
Well, yeah, I kind of put that together.
Yeah. I didn't know if you knew that.
No, I. Thanks.
A hot dog is not a sandwich. It's a hot dog. If you go, what's that city that does really popular for hot dogs?
Chicago.
No, that's
Chicago
pizza.
dog.
Is it Chicago? Yeah. I was just there, but I thought they were good for pizza. Or is that?
I think New York is pizza.
That's where the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Then-
Turtles from.
You know, Philadelphia, Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, it's Chicago dog. Corn dogs.
So it's not a Chicago sandwich. Gotcha. It's not a Chicago sandwich, is it? Chicago dog.
Yeah, well, eat
Yeah.
my dog.
Eat my dog.
My little red rocket.
Little Red Rocket. All right, Kenny, let's hear from you.
you won the lottery,
Oh, I love this.
are you telling your wife?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
If so, are you telling her the actual amount you won?
100%, Kenny. Kenny has been throwing these topics out to us, trying to incriminate us.
Yeah, I think he wants us
Now, I do know
to
a
be
guy.
divorced by the end of this.
I do know a guy that I used to work with that his pay scale was primarily commission checks. Right? He got a base salary type hourly check once every week, but from the get go, he never told his wife about these bonus checks because they varied based on sales and stuff like that, right? But he never told his wife about them.
You should always tell your wife about your boner checks.
Always tell the wife about boner checks.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't tell his wife about his boner checks. And there was a Christmas party one year. And, of course, this is not, I didn't see it.
But we could probably put that on a T-shirt.
Boner checks?
Always tell your wife about your boner checks.
Of course.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Speaking of, the Sally is a salute shirts are in the works somewhat. But anyway, there was a Christmas party, and this employee and his wife was talking to another employee and his wife. And the other employee said, "So what do you do with all your bonus checks?" And he goes, No. What are you talking about? You know, trying to like get him to shut the hell up. You know, his wife goes, "Bonus checks?" And well, then the other guy's wife goes, "Oh yeah, man. I mean, if it wasn't for them bonus checks, we wouldn't be able to eat some weeks and stuff." And evidently, the look this dude got was like, "You go to hell, motherfucker," because those checks was like the primary portion of his income at the time, as far as I know.
Yeah, no, I would definitely tell Brittany everything as far as that goes, because hell, I mean, there's been times where I didn't have nothing. She kept me up. If I make it, shoot, we're both
hell
living
yeah.
good. I'm treating her well.
Have we already told the story about my
I'm
wife
gonna give her all my boner checks.
at Buffalo Wild Wings? We needed the car payment one month, and she went to work and brought me back home the car payment. I was like, you know what? I'm not even
know
going
if
to
we
ask
talked about
you
it
how
on
you
here.
got it. I'm not even going to ask you how you got it. She said some dude paid her like $50 to watch her walk away and stuff. I was like, baby, you are all right.
Yeah,
I ain't even going to
hell
ask you
yeah.
how you got the rest of it. But
While we're talking about watching,
let's hear it.
So-
Great segue. But I haven't answered the first question yet, but I'll get back to
you
it.
can go ahead if you want to. This is gonna be big.
Oh, it's going to be a big
It's
one?
big.
Okay, yes. Answer the question is I'm telling her about the lottery because she's probably the one that bought the ticket, and we're going to go together and claim it, and we're going to rule the fucking world. Anyway, let's hear it about watching. What were we watching?
So, a buddy of mine, yeah, he had this girlfriend, and her sister was, a little mentally handicapped. Okay,
Okay.
so, they get to fooling around. They're fucking all the time.
He's with.
The older sister.
Okay, yeah.
She's only like a year or two younger. Not
Okay.
very much younger. Not much age difference.
Okay.
So, she's hearing them fucking shit,
Mm.
and so they're going, and one day they hear something in the closet.
No,
Right.
no.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my God.
and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" They open the door. There she is. She's watching, and she ran out. She ran out real fast. And of course, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But if she ever asked, like, "What was you doing in the closet?" I wasn't in the closet,
Yeah.
It was just, it's wild, buddy. And so, disclosure, I'm probably going to hell. So, me and my buddies, after that, we always picked on him, and we were like, "You're going to go over there and tell that girl she got ghosts in her clothes, ain't you?" He's like, "Fuck you guys. It's not funny. It's weird."
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, so, but I just wonder how many times she was in the closet
And they just didn't
and
know.
they just didn't know. Yeah.
Man. That's tough with kids, I'll tell you.
No, she wasn't no kid.
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about with kids in the house. We luckily for us we get one day a week where they go to the in-laws and that kind of stuff. But One way we have found, if you need to get away, put them in a bathtub. I mean, they're getting too old to do this shit now, so we had to find a different way to do it. But shoot, when they were younger, we just stick them in a bathtub. Hey, you're good. Not too young where they couldn't function themselves, But like that way, you have 2 points of quality checks. The water stops running, you stop. The bathroom door opens, you definitely stop. Right?
Yeah.
But you're within earshot. You can kind of hear what's going on. Not that I'm like ignoring my kids. It ain't but like 13 seconds we was away anyway.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I wonder how long she was in the closet.
I don't know. I almost kind of wonder, like, what if, like, sometimes they knew she was in the closet?
That's probably what
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
probably
know
what
what I'm
happened.
saying? They were like, yeah, check this out.
If they ever got up and high-fived after, they knew.
Oh, yeah, for
They
sure.
knew.
For sure.
So when your phone rings and it's one of them scam calls,
Oh, yeah.
do you ignore it?
No, I'll get excited.
So you answer it.
Oh, I fuck with them bad.
Well, let's hear it. Give me a scenario. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here to try to sell you something.
What, you going to sell me some of that puss?
Is that how you're going? Is
Yeah.
that the direction you're going?
Yeah.
So you mess with them.
Yeah, I mess with them hard.
It depends. It depends on my
I'm about
mood.
to sell you something. Some of this infected dick. You know?
Well, if I'm like busy, I just ignore it. But if I'd been drinking a little, and I'm at the house and phone rings and it says, cool thing, these phones now, it says like potential scam. Those are the ones you answer.
I had my phone ring once, and this was like 4.5, 5 years ago. And I thought it was my dad because it sounded like a drunk man. And I was like, that's got to be Dad,
Yeah.
because Dad drinks.
Mhm.
Well,
And nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no. I was at the racetrack, and I just got done racing, and all I heard was someone, so I was like, yeah, that's Dad for sure. He's
Yeah,
blistered.
or the dude off Waterboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so little did I know that I had ruined my life for the next 3 weeks by answering that phone call.
Wow.
Because this cocksucker, he called me and called me and called me and called me and called me. I don't care what time of day it was. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
How did you know that he liked to do that in his extracurricular activities?
Well, I don't think it's that he liked to do it. I found out that he's a crankster, He's wired up all the time. He's doing a little toot.
He's a little.
He's doing a little toot.
He likes his horn tooted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I tried to figure out what his name was, but you can't understand him half the time. And we'll call him on next episode, I think, probably.
Okay.
We'll give him a call.
So this is something ongoing. Like you've called
I'm
him.
still friends with him, yeah.
Then how do you not know his name?
Oh, I can't understand him. It's that bad.
So if you call, he's
But
gonna
I know
answer.
where he lives at.
So if you call him, he'll answer.
Absolutely. And then he'll call me for 3 weeks straight until I block his number. So it went from me to another buddy of mine. He couldn't figure it out. And then I gave him to another friend of mine's, and he figured it out. He figured out his, I think he may know his name. I'm not going to disclose that, of course. But
So it's basically kind of like this whole Nicolas Cage, national treasures, like a treasure hunt, trying to figure out where the hell this dude lives.
It's a treasure hunt for a crackhead.
I want to go on a crackhead treasure hunt.
Yeah, I can show you.
You can go to Murfreesboro Road in Nashville.
I tell you what, I'll get on my prank dialer app, and I will call him
From a different number.
Yeah,
That way it don't show your number.
No, you're right. Yeah, exactly. I'll
Yeah.
put your number
We'll
in.
use Andy's number.
Oh God.
No,
that's
because
so
if he
good.
called back Andy, what would they do? They would talk for 3 hours.
That's fine.
That's cool. That's
he loves for
content.
people to call him.
That sounded like a really fast motorcycle.
It did.
I'm getting one next year.
We found him.
You did?
Dalton pissed him off real good.
Got
one
him
night.
getting all fired
Yeah,
up.
got him all fired up.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Won't you tell me where your fucking house is?" And he rattled it off. Da 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 da.
And he kind of figured it out.
And we give it about 2 or 3 days, and we rode out there and said, "Hey man, we're outside. Come holler at us." And he's like, "All right." He walks outside. Sure enough, we was at his house, tickled to death. So now we go see him every once in a while.
So here's what you need to do. This is your homework before next week's episode.
Okay.
You need to pick a time when you think he is just wired up.
It's all the time.
You need to pick it. You need to pick a time. Call him. Record your phone conversation. My man here, Kenny, will probably show you how to do that if it's possible. I know it's possible. It's 2023. Everything's possible. Record it. Get a good 30-second, 45-second audio clip of him just going the hell off and rambling. We'll put it in next week's episode for sure.
Okay, yeah, for sure. We could call him live.
The only thing about calling him live, you don't know what he's going to say.
Well, that's why we got the boop.
But you don't know what we're going to say half the time.
That's a good point.
So that'll be the cliffhanger for next week's episode.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me, Kenny. That means you can. Yeah, you can do the thing now. Yeah.
We interrupt your program with a weather alert in your area. There is a large chance of snowballs. Welcome to the Snowball Effect Podcast.